Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely bonkers. Now, the data is in, and today what we're going to talk about is how an algorithm and a robot is essentially purchasing houses around the nation and actually getting a stranglehold over certain housing markets, essentially, you guys, obviously to manipulate the housing market. So we're going to jump into that today, guys. And here's the crazy thing: for $500,000, you guys can join the Robot Landlord Club as well. So we're going to dig into that today, you guys. Now, remember, I am filming this video raw and live. I'm going to go back and re-edit this and drop it. But make sure if you're joined on this live video that when I do drop this edit, you guys make sure to watch it or the algorithm will penalize me. But the really fun thing about doing making videos and doing live videos like this is, I think it's a really good way to show you guys the behind the scenes. I'm all about behind the scenes. And really the fun part about this for me, and I'm hoping for you guys, Johnny, I looked at Johnny. Johnny messed me up. Dang it, Johnny. Yes, I'm nervous, man. I could barely talk right now, you guys. But what I really value about these live videos, you guys, is doing the live Q&As. And obviously, I'm just one person. I'm not that smart, but I always try to do my best to answer each and every one of your questions, especially if it pertains to purchasing a house. I also really love talking about loan guidelines and credit. So, other than that, guys, that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to read this article as quickly as possible so that we can move on to the live Q&A. But do me a favor, you guys, understand. Okay, understand and really think about this, that I'm not your financial advisor. Okay, even if I want to be, even if you want me to be, I'm not. But I am a realtor, loan officer, and instructor, and I lost everything in 2008. You guys know this, so please, you guys, do me a favor. Even on this live video, go real quick and like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. You guys, shoot me a comment. Johnny, stop making me nervous. I see your comments in my peripheral vision. I'm trying to just be poker face right now, you guys, but I am deathly afraid of doing live videos. So other than that, I appreciate you guys, and let's get started on the article right now. All right, guys, so I'm going to have this linked in my, okay, I'm going to just breathe real quick, guys. So nervous. I'm starting to see you guys. I love you guys. I see Jeff, make sure, regulate if you have to, Jeff M. But I'm going to get started right now, you guys. I love you guys so much. I got to stop watching you. But anyways, you guys, this is a really, really big deal because this is, continuing to take away from affordable property, and specifically, you guys, single family residences. My gripe is not with apartments or commercial real estate. It's the sheer amount of people that are actually, purchasing single family residences. So, it's a problem in my eyes, guys, but this is absolutely insane. So let's go over this. The name of the article is Robot Landlords Are Buying Up Houses. So this is a real thing. And here's how it's working. Companies with deep resources are outsourcing management to apps and algorithms, putting home ownership further out of reach. And really what this is going to go down, guys, I'm not going to read all of this, but the author right here is essentially going to talk about how easy it was for him to rent a property from one of these, robot landlords. Essentially, everything that he did to rent the house was automated. He never even, saw someone. So it's really, really crazy. But I kind of want to just get, to a little bit further down here, you guys. And, I don't want to, kind of stay stuck at, reading this whole thing. So I'm going to start right here. So the name of the company, you guys, that is doing this is called Imagine. Let me go back up here. I apologize. This is why I will edit this later, for obvious reasons, you guys. This is why I get so nervous. Let me scroll down here. I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. Okay. This is really good. Okay. Johnny, stop making me nervous, you guys. I see you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything you've done to help build this community. You have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. This is live cam. I am struggling badly, but I will have this video edited later and released. Now, here's the thing. Imagine Homes put together an algorithm to find properties to purchase them, and they've designed their company in such a way where people don't even interact with human beings. They just buy houses. People keep flooding the company with money, investing, and they're taking over housing markets, guys. So this is going to continue if something's not done. Let's read it. Imagine Homes is an example of an automated landlord, a company that uses new data tools and technologies to minimize the cost of on-site human labor while collecting profits from rental properties. They are essential to the new and growing sector of companies backed by Wall Street investment firms that buy up thousands of single-family rental homes across across several states. And now here, that's my issue, you guys. I think something needs to be done. There's way too many, institutional investors that are purchasing single family residences just to turn them into rental communities. Now let's go back into this. Founded in 2016, Imagine Homes is linked to Capital Management, a deep-pocketed West Coast investment fund interested in companies that automate and simplify real estate transactions. Unlike most of the larger mass renters of single-family homes, they haven't opened leasing offices in any of the cities they operate. So they don't even have offices, you guys. The Automated Landlord, an expensive look at the role of technology in the Wall Street Grab of Houses, published in the February 2022 issue of the Journal of Environment and Planning. So there's a lot of information on this, guys. I suggest you look again. This is going to be linked in my description. Let's go on. The company, which did not respond to multiple requests for comment for this story, has not specified its number of employees. By most indications, it is a scrappy outfit with only 35 employees and 50 to 200 estimated by Indeed, all to manage 1,500 houses across 4 states and to rapidly acquire more. It outsources and automates most of the tasks that traditional landlords do. So they don't know for sure, you guys, but 35 people managing 1,500 houses. 1,500 houses, 35 people. Do y'all see that? It's a rich people video game. Our housing market, the pride of ownership, is turning into an algorithm. It's turning into an algorithm. These people don't even find the houses. The algorithm finds houses. This is insane, you guys, and then converts the houses to rentals. This is shocking, shocking, shocking. Let me keep going. I'm going to go as quickly as possible, guys. I really want to get to the live Q&A. At a time when escalating home prices are pushing more people out of the prospect of ownership, landlord automation doesn't just help wealthy investment firms own an increasing percentage of U.S. small homes. It makes the whole paradigm possible. Paradigm. Okay, sorry, I'm going to edit that out. I don't know if I pronounced that word correctly. Y'all let me know if I pronounced that correctly. Paradigm. I'm going to take a quick drink and edit this out later. I really appreciate you guys. I'm really sorry. Think of a landlord, not just a landlord, but a representation of that class of people. Depending on your expectations, maybe you picture a jolly old man who occasionally comes by with a wrench to fashion up a pipe, or maybe you seem the dumpy modern incarnation of a fertile lord. That's interesting. Ship homing off your income through acquired wealth and land deeds. Maybe it is a corporate representative or a large apartment complex. Regardless, to function as a landlord, one traditionally needed to do the same legwork, or at least have someone do it, enough to show places to applications and oversee maintenance. For a landlord looking to expand, they also require deep knowledge of local housing markets, here's the thing, and willingness to spend countless hours looking and developing new properties. So they don't even have to do that now, you guys. They send $550,000 to this company, and the robot does all of that for them, including manage the tenants. That's freaking scary to me. This one limited the market of single-family home rentals to small-time landlords or companies that at most had properties across one metro area, but this sector was a little interest to Wall Street. Let's keep going. The single-family rental market was very opaque because the ownership was so fragmented. Okay, let me because of that, it was impossible to do the things like securitization of real estate investment trust, the complex financial institutions that Wall Street uses to exact money from investors. Fields completed dozens of interviews with tech vendors and employees at Wall Street rental companies for automated landlord paper. After the 2008 crash, data brokers like CoreLogic and RealtyTrack began producing heat maps of foreclosures. Those kinds of advances really enable institutional and large-scale financial actors to know a market at a distance without having the kind of intimate tactic knowledge that comes from actually knowing a place. So you guys, in other words, the institutional investors are using the same data as us, right? They're using the same data as us. And that's why I'm constantly telling you guys, stay ahead of stay ahead of unaffordability, stay prepared because of luck. Luck is preparation and opportunity. And honestly, guys, if we're complacent, if we're not staying prepared right now, then I do believe that someone else is going to buy the house of our dreams. So that's why I'm always saying, always stay in the ready. I'm not saying buy right now, but I am saying stay prepared and put in the work so you're not swept off your feet, right? Now, soon, new security-backed companies were buying vast quantities of small homes. That's the problem, you guys. Small homes, right? Affordable homes, many of them in foreclosures, with plans to rent them out. Some of these companies have ballooned into behemoths. Invitation Homes, the largest, has more than 80, you guys, listen, the robot company has more than 80,000 houses in 16 different metro areas. 80,000 houses. Y'all think that they can manipulate the market? They're not, and that's just in 16 metro areas. They're not going all over the place. They're trying to stay in a specific metro area to stay, to basically get a stranglehold on that local housing market. Huge problem, you guys. I mean, it's clear manipulation. It is what it is. Let's keep reading. American Homes for Rent, funded by self-storage magnate Wayne Hughes, has more than 58,000 homes in 22 states. I mean, one person, 58,000 homes. I mean, there's a problem with that, right? I mean, the thing is, guys, is anyone can, even a college dropout can be successful in real estate. It's not hard. We need to limit these people because once they figure out how easy it is to invest, it's just greed takes over and they cannot stop themselves. I get it. I believe people should own real estate, maybe invest a little bit, but there is a line that is crossed, in my opinion, because look what happened. We didn't have enough supplies to sustain, our market. Plus, obviously, the hyper demand. I get all of that. But you guys, even Amazon boss Jeff Bezos has bought into the remote management trend with Arrived Homes, a platform that buys up houses and offers shares of real estate speculators hoping to turn a profit. So this is just really insane, guys. It's almost done, and then we'll get to the live Q&A. Institutional, let me show you, move my picture up a little bit. Institutional investment companies own only 3% of the single-family home rental market. And here's the thing, you guys, 3% is still a lot of houses, you're right? And that's not spread across the nation. That's in specific metro areas, right? 3% is a lot, but it is what it is. But they have saturated some areas like Atlanta, and Atlanta is beat up. I don't know why, but Atlanta, Georgia, and many zip codes, 50% of the house shares to investors. Over 50%. Atlanta, especially Atlanta. Y'all check out Atlanta, where they own about 1 in 5 single-family rentals. I mean, institutional investors owning 20% of the single-family residences, right? Insane. Something needs to be done. Am I the only one that thinks that something needs to be done? I'm going to speed up, you guys. Housing advocates and progressive lawmakers say that these types of companies further push lower and middle income Americans out of home ownership by buying up the kind of older 1,000 square foot-ish houses once affordable to first-time homeowners and inflated the market with investors. So do you guys understand? They're not targeting luxury. They're not targeting big houses. They're targeting affordable housing. They're targeting the houses that they shouldn't be targeting, right? If they, go to a vacation town, go do a short-term rental on a coastal city, right? But stop buying single-family residences. It's killing neighborhoods. Just my opinion, you guys. There isn't much data on animated landlords yet effect on home prices. But obviously, you guys know as well as I do that it's very easy to manipulate the housing market in a small local market when you own a whole bunch of the houses, because when you sell or when you do something, you create a comp. A comp is used for a rent analysis or for an appraisal. So comps are very, very important, you guys. Let me scroll down here. Real quick, it really goes into how the algorithm, let me read this part here and then we'll kind of conclude. Animated landlord companies also use data tools to find and buy up houses at a brisk pace. In her paper, acquisition engines used to rapidly build their vast portfolio. So they're just pumping money into the algorithm and the algorithm is buying, right? Jeff, how are you, man? I looked over there. I really want to see what you guys are saying, but I can't yet. Housing data is fed into an algorithm which savors it for neighborhood desirability and amenities, proximities to employment centers, transportation corridors, construction types, and repair needs. You guys, they're instantaneously finding the best houses in the nation to buy. Instantaneously, that's what that program is doing. And it's just, wow. Imagine if we didn't have a resetting housing market, how many more houses they would own right now. Thank goodness we have quantitative tightening. Thank goodness we have quantitative tightening right now. Imagine how much worse it would have got. Wall Street-backed landlords then use this data to make split-second decisions, because it's not emotional to them. Remember, they're looking at paper. They're looking at cash flow. They don't care about us, obviously. It's reliable enough to them to forego the visual inspection almost any small-time landlord would consider a must. You guys, they're not even inspecting the properties. They're not even inspecting the properties, you guys. I mean, absolutely crazy. Let me kind of scroll down here, guys. I don't want to read the whole thing. I just want to show you where it's really kind of trying to pull in additional investors. It's a really long article, but you guys are kind of getting an idea of the issue. Some good stuff in here. But let me read this last section here, you guys, because I want to, I'm going to finish right here and then we're going to go to live Q&A. Okay. Imagine homes connected to a group whose exclusive interest is automating and simplifying real estate transactions implies an added emphasis in landlord robotization, right? You guys, so if Wall Street's already going towards this, right? If Wall Street keeps pumping money into this, we're done. I mean, we're doomed. I don't know how we're not doomed when we got robots and billionaires funding these robots. This is like a video game for rich people. I'm telling you guys. According to an SEC filing, one would need to invest $500,000 to join the pooled investors, which amount to $975 million in total, according to the analysts. All right. So in other words, you guys, pretty heavy. I'm going to conclude this video real quick, guys, and then we're going to move on to the live Q&A. But do me a favor, comment below. Let me know how you feel about robot landlords. I have mixed feeling about this whole thing, but one thing that really scares me is their ability to find specific houses, specific affordable houses, and then they oversaturate that local housing market. And the reason I'm concerned about that is it doesn't give us a fair chance to purchase a home with a fair price, and it doesn't give us a proper chance to find the home of our dreams. At least if you're in a local area that has that, right? Obviously, you guys, the thing with real estate is it's all about local housing market. That's why I'm always telling you guys, do your own thinking, right? Find the data, even question everything. What I'm saying, question what everyone is saying, because no one is going to care like you care. But other than that, guys, I really hope you guys got some value, insights, and perspective in today's video. And if you're out there investing in real estate, I wish you luck and I hope you win. So let's get to the live Q&A. You guys, I hope you like that. I'm going to go back now and edit the video a little later. But you guys, don't forget to watch that video so I don't get penalized with that algorithm. So I want to do some questions now. I'm not sure if you guys want to join me. I'm going to send the link here real quick to invite whoever wants to come on here. So if you want to come on, guys, here's a link to StreamYard. Come on, ask a question if you want. Keep it rated PG. I will mute you and kick you if you say anything crazy. Okay, so you guys ask some questions. Let me see here. Okay, so first question. I'm looking in Pearland. Okay, nope, this camera seems a little bit close. Okay. I'm looking in Pearland, South Houston area, but the flood maps look like everything floods. I'm currently living in Florida, so how do I find out where it does not flood? There's actually a flood map you can look at, Kim. So go onto Google and put Texas flood map, and then that flood map actually shows you whether or not a property is in a flood zone. But also your realtor should tell you. So if you're interested in a particular property, usually it's pretty easy to determine whether or not the property is in a flood zone, okay? And then if you need help, obviously that's my area, reach out to me. I know a whole bunch of people in the area. Now, obviously, you guys, I have got out of sales. So I've been getting your emails. So, thank you for your emails. I'm trying to connect some people that are well leveraged to some people they can trust, but I'm out of the market. So hope that answered that question. Let me see what else we got here. Let's see, Travis, is that a, let me see here. It's possible, actually. I'm going to do more research on that. Here's a good question from Kevin. What do I think is going to happen in the Atlanta market? I mean, I think it's going to crash, man. The reason I do is I believe that most of the investor shares are from investors that are poorly leveraged. And that's why I said that. I don't think that most new investors properly invested. And the reason is most investors, that I run into in tactics, these investors are trying to pick up properties from people that are in distress with basically no money out of their pocket. So if these investors don't have any equity in their homes, we're in a declining market. I mean, bad things can happen. So, okay, I got Eric. Let's see. Let me bring in Eric here. Eric.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, man. How are you?
Good. Yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, so you got a question, brother?
Yeah, I do. So first time home buyer here in Houston. Again, do appreciate the content and obviously all the videos, been following your videos since June. So, definitely appreciate all of the data-driven approach you take to kind of guide my home buying journey here. I've kind of noticed a couple things that are kind of interesting with the Houston housing market. One of which is a lot of the flippers I've noticed like to hold on to the house, and in some cases they'll list them for rent. They won't get anybody to, rent it or sell it because the prices are just so high. And when I take a look at kind of the comps for those homes, they're way out there. I mean, the prices they're asking for are just way, way out there. So, how do you negotiate with folks like this that don't want to, come down on their asking price? They've had the home for sale, 6 months or so ever since the summer, and they're still stuck on the market. They don't want to let it go for less. How do you deal with that kind of, I guess, mentality with these folks?
Now, obviously, this is my personal YouTube channel, man. So, I'm not giving any financial advice, but sometimes, Eric, you got to let them go through more pain before they start understanding the reality. The thing is, brother, is things happen so quickly. I mean, less than a year ago, these sellers were getting away with murder. So they haven't had time. The thing is, man, I mean, and look at all these investors, look at all the people that got things wrong. People didn't have time to adjust. And so, and look at the narratives in the media. Half the people are still saying, we're fine, still buy, it's okay if you don't sell. Well, it's not okay if you have to sell, right? Continue the line of thinking. What if you have to sell, right? So the thing is, brother, I think what we're going through right now as well-qualified buyers is mental turmoil. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going through mental turmoil myself. I'm well qualified. I can buy. I find houses that I love. But the thing is the price is not right, right? But
Right.
here's the thing that you have, Eric. The Federal Reserve it has done quantitative tightening. They've told us we're going to reset the house market. There's going to be some pain. We're going to continue to do this throughout 2023. Brother, you need to know the housing
Mm-hmm.
market is not the stock market. This right now, this is why investors do so well. They can eliminate their emotions. We need to maintain our focus. We need to keep our heart strong, and the seller's going to catch up. The seller's
Sure.
going when someone is in distress and must sell, they have no choice but to sell, right? Or promotion. There's many things, brother. But I just think right now, especially in Houston, because we're in a stronger market. It's not like Austin. I just got back from Austin. Oh my gosh, dude, Austin,
Yeah.
brutal. But Houston's a little bit stronger. It's going to require some more patience. But here's what we do see, Eric, okay? Because I'm in the market as well. This is what we see, and this is what you need to remember, because people are like, oh, the prices only went down a little bit. But remember what else happened, okay? Not only has price gone down, look at what else. We have way more inventory. That
Right.
alone, brother, that alone. Not only do we have way more inventory, we have like no competition.
Right.
A year ago, we had so many bidding wars. People had to pay over appraisal value just to get a house. And then what else do we have? We have overwhelming buying incentives now. Everyone's trying to do rate buy downs. Here's all the money in closing costs. Don't forget what we came out of, man. So if you ever get discouraged or frustrated, prices aren't going down, remember it takes time for the prices, and look at all of the other things that we have. And here's the thing, Eric, we're lucky. We could be like, someone like Jeff. At Jeff M. I don't know if you know him. I love him. I'm watching him, man. He's just this is a subscriber. I kind of just he doesn't have these massive amounts of inventory and houses under $300,000. So if he can do it, Eric, you better do it, brother. So stay patient is
Awesome.
my point, man.
Yep, will do. Will do. Just another quick question. From your perspective on new construction, how, I guess, for, going into 2023, we do expect probably a lot more construction to be wrapped up and a lot of inventory, hopefully flooding the market here in the next quarter or 2 quarters from now. How do you think that will impact the resale market, if any, given the fact that most of at least the crazy incentives are obviously coming from these builders, but not necessarily from, traditional reseller?
Well, I think unlike 2008, I think the resale market is strong. Okay. First and foremost, in 2008, it was not strong. It was not strong because homeowners had rates in the 6s and 7s, adjustable rate mortgages, and really terrible financing. So we do have a much stronger resale sector. But what's going to happen, Eric, is if the new builders continue to lower the prices on their homes, and it's low enough to go under, because here's the thing, normally new builds are well over resale value, right? So the closer the value of new homes get to the value of resale homes are going to be forced to reduce their prices. So if you're in an area like me that is surrounded by new home building, if these new home builders go down another 20% in prices, it's going to devastate the resale market. Why would I, other than quality of construction, hypothetically, if we knew that they were built well, why would I buy a, used house if I can buy a brand new house with a 10-year warranty for the same price per square foot? So the interesting thing is, I think it's really going to have to do with quantitative tightening.
Okay.
I think the longer that quantitative tightening happens, the more specifically the investors and new construction are going to be devastated. The more they're devastated, the more we're going to win. If the Fed flips tomorrow, I don't think we're going to see, I think it's going to rebound pretty quickly. But if the Fed follows through with what they're saying, people are going to start breaking. I mean, look at already. I mean, things are breaking already, man. Great question, brother. Great question.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Travis, for your time, and wishing you a happy new year here pretty soon to you and your family, and appreciate the content.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. I'll talk to you later. All right.
Take care.
All right, guys. So jump on, here real quick if you guys want to join my live stream and join my nervousness. It's not that scary. So here's a really good question. Do you think it's a good time for HELOCs to invest in a property? Let me explain what a HELOC is, guys. It's a home equity line of credit. A lot of people are drawing HELOCs from their primary residence. And I believe you can only get a home equity line of credit on your primary residence. The reason why people are doing that is favorable interest rates, right? So favorable financing. The thing is, Ernesto, it doesn't hurt. Let me explain. You don't have to draw from it, right? So if you want to set it up for it's right there, right? Then set it up. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to set up a HELOC. What I think is a bad thing is if you use it poorly and are overextended. So that would be. It just depends, man. I would say overall, it just if you're savvy enough to use it, I would say it might be a good thing, right? It's just hard for me to say in whole it's a good thing. Okay, let me keep going, guys. I am way behind on the questions. First time home buyer looking in Texas. All right, reach out to me. I know Montgomery County very well, Parlor. I definitely appreciate your support. Email me, man, if you can. Okay, I haven't gone to San Antonio yet. I want to go to San Antonio. I had so much fun in Austin, you guys. I went to Austin I wanted to confirm what I was seeing on the paper. The paper said prices are plummeting in Austin, inventory everywhere. So I go to Austin, Georgetown area. Oh my gosh, mind blown. I mean, it is so peaceful out there. So I plan on going to Dallas and San Antonio. I want to go to Phoenix. I want to go to Las Vegas. I want to go to the East Coast. I want to go all over the place, you guys. But I have 4 children and I have a lot of bills, so I can't just do anything I want, right? All right, let's see. This is Parlor again. Yeah, there's a lot of good buying incentives right now, but they're still overpriced in my opinion. Okay. And that's the thing, you guys. I think the buying incentives are amazing, but again, the price is the most important thing. How does some areas like Denver think they are the only ones that aren't going to not go through a crash? I'm a day, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Nothing surprises me anymore. I mean, I understood in the beginning people's hate. It's not going to crash just by, in the beginning of this year, we didn't have the data, right? We didn't have the data, so I got it. But it's just, now that we have the data, and I understand it is local market. So some people's local market, they can't see this. So I understand that. But at this point, if people are saying that, it's just negligent. That's how I look at it. It's negligent, or they don't understand, or they're pushing a narrative. I mean, we have 34% of the top, biggest U.S. metro areas with year-over-year price decline. 34%. So, it is what it is, you guys. I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. Let's see here. We have you seen an increase in 90 days plus on the, oh my gosh, yes. So Bill, I actually do housing market update videos, and I'm going to do my update video after this video, you guys. And I'm going to go into the DOM, which is days on the market. And Bill, in the local market of Kingwood, I think it's a little over, I think it's 35% of the listings are over 100 days on the market. Over 100 days on the market. Think about that. Pretty amazing. With all the talk of the housing, do you have any idea? I don't. Let me see, guys. Throw some questions up here. I don't have anyone else that jumped on. Price, been watching market. You guys, I don't know too well, specific local housing markets. Remember, I say go Altos Research, and then go to Redfin Data Center, and then contact Realtor and do a market analysis. Let me see. In your opinion, what is making the Midwest so reluctant to budge on price? We too saw insane booms in pricing, but aren't seeing sellers budge just yet. I'm hoping it's just a matter of time. Travis, the only thing I could think of on why people aren't seeing, like things like in Austin is, I think new construction is a big play in why we're saying what we're saying. I think that areas need to have a lot of new construction. Also, some areas with high migration, they're just going to stay unaffordable. Even if the prices go down 30 to 50%, I mean, some places are going to be unaffordable. And I try to make that point, you guys. Unaffordability and price have a relationship, but they're two separate things. Here's the example. If in Southern California, Hollywood, okay, average home, $5 million. If Hollywood drops 70%, I still can't afford it. Now, if I want to try to afford it, what do? I do things like make sure I'm out of consumer debt, try to make more money, and then it becomes more affordable, right? Y'all see my point? So I think it's just a matter of time, Travis. I don't know exactly. What's this? Do you think it's a good idea to pay cash? Here's the thing, man. I don't. I think right now, and I have to be very careful saying this, a lot of specificity is needed in the things that I'm saying here, guys. But I don't think it's a good idea unless you have a whole bunch of cash, right? If you got a whole bunch of cash, do you, right? But most people don't have a whole bunch of cash. And the thing is, guys, is normally when we go into like a recession, like we're going into and are in right now, side comment, oh my God, the data manipulating. I found so much data they manipulated. I'm going to put it in my next video. But you guys, I don't think that you should buy all cash because I believe, again, liquidity is going to be so important going into the market. I think that most people, well-positioned people, I'm going to purchase a house for 5% down. I'm purchasing a house for 5% down. I'll finance the rest, and I'm going to keep my liquidity. I have a bunch of liquidity, and then I'm going to try to make more money with my liquidity, right? So I think that most people should do the same. I think that you should save money to reinvest. I think we're going to be in a market where there's going to be a lot of investing opportunities. Orlando Miner, appreciate you, man. Me and Orlando will probably do a video a little bit later. You guys go over to his channel. I can't tell you guys enough how intelligent this man is, how much that I've learned from him. Orlando is actually a very, very successful investor, and he's in commercial lending. Really great guy, man. Really great YouTuber. He holds me accountable, but check him out. This guy is way smarter than me. He knows a lot what's going on. Really admire him. All right, let's see here. What else do we got? What else do we got? You guys, again, Jay Fly or Johnny I Fly. He's joking, you guys. He's joking. Remember that. Love him. I love his wit. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, how do I feel about shorting Zillow and Opendoor? Well, the thing is, I'm not in stocks and I would not give advice because I do not have enough confidence to advise people. But aren't Zillow and Opendoor already gutted? Right? If it's me, I'm looking at new construction like Lennar because, in my opinion, Lennar, right? They have a lot more room to go down on their stock, but I'm not giving advice on stocks because I do not know enough about it. I'm just throwing up stuff now. What are options for a buyer who had a short sale 2 years ago? So a short sale, you guys. Okay. So here's the problem with short sales and loan modifications. Generally, short sales and loan modifications are basically considered similar to a foreclosure. So usually it's going to be about 4 years from the time of the closing of the short sale, depending on if you got a deficiency notice from the lender, which is really awful. I'm trying to do the best I can, you guys, to get through these questions. What do you think of Maryland's market, and when is the best time to buy? Oh man, you guys really gotta search your local housing markets. I think what you should do is go to Altos Research, type in your zip code. After that, you go to Redfin Data Center and get a better idea, and then contact a realtor, start interviewing them, and then start doing the market analysis. If you want to know how to do that, go to my playlist that has housing market updates. So I show you how to do that in my housing market updates. And you guys, listen, today, a little later today, I want you to watch my videos. I'm dropping a video on the 2023 FHA guidelines. I've seen a couple of videos on FHA guidelines, and I'm like, oh my God, I've been a loan officer for 20 years. I have insider experience. Why am I not doing that video? So watch that video. I hope it's not boring. And then later this evening, I'm going to drop the video that we actually made together about the new IRS $600 change. They flipped that. So you guys, do me a favor. I know we recorded it live, but watch that last video today. Let's keep going here. Shameless plug. I'm really sorry. Is my audio okay, by the way? Let me know if my audio is okay. You guys asked some questions here. I'm making my way to the bottom. Oh my gosh. This guy's saying, Jack, shame on me. What did I say? Jack, you didn't listen to the whole thing. What did I say? I said, I don't know stocks. I said, I don't know stocks. And when I did that video was actually, so when I did this video, the stock was over $1. And then by the time I published the video and the end of the video, the stock was under $1. So I don't think you guys understand when I say I'm not giving advice and I don't understand the stock market. I think Jack misunderstood that. I love you, Jack. Thanks for the question, brother. I'm messing with you, obviously. Let's give me some questions, you guys. I'm almost done here. If you guys don't throw any questions up. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to explain this real quick. Let me just scroll down. Okay, so I'm going to explain Texas's property taxes. So a lot of people are afraid to invest in Texas because the overwhelming property tax. But here's the thing, you guys. We don't have state income tax. We have way cheaper. Well, I'm from Southern California. Okay, so I'm from Southern California, so I'm used to paying the absolute highest prices for things, okay? So when I moved to Texas, the higher property taxes, small price to pay, right? There's so many other things that are cheaper that to me it's way worth it. Now, and then also if it's your primary residence, generally in Texas, you can file something called a residential homestead that gives you an additional 15 to 20% off, generally your property taxes, okay? But the reason why property taxes are high here is they have to get taxes from somewhere. They don't have income tax. And a lot of the taxes for property goes to the school systems, okay? So the school district, a lot of the school district is paid from property owners. And that's why you see that. All right, so where's here we go, let's see. Literally every builder is offering incentives in mask of year end, right? Would you expect summer to be more competition with buyers? Okay, so here's the thing. So I think that in summer there's going to be more buyers than right now. Okay, but I do not think the market is going to be more competitive because remember also what's going to happen in spring and summer. Yes, we're probably going to get more buyers, but we're going to get a heck of a lot. See, I said heck because I'm live. We're going to get a heck of a lot more inventory, right? We're going to have a spring and summer dump of resale inventory. Plus, historical building, historical off the charts building, not permits, not starts, building right now, active building. Oh my gosh, I think Jeff M just came online. Hold on. What's up, Jeff?
What's up, Travis?
Bro, you're rocking a nice hairdo, bro.
Oh, thanks, man.
You know how I am about the hair. How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm working right now, so if I
Okay.
gotta cut you off, I'm just gonna hop out real quick.
All right. Well, I won't get my feelings hurt. It's nice to see you again, man.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
Nothing. Just trying to get through my nerves, dude. I'm gonna work later today. I'm gonna drop a couple videos, my FHA video. I'm gonna drop my IRS video, and then I'm gonna make my housing market update. Anything you want to see in there? You want to look at your local housing market?
What are you talking about? FHA?
Like just the guidelines and stuff. And then what I'm gonna do is like take people like behind the scenes, and I pull up a loan application. And like show people how debt to income ratio works and like consumer credit and stuff. So I explain like this is how FHA works, and then like let me talk about like real life application. You know what I mean? Cool. Yeah, man. So let me get your zip code.
Which one?
Oh my gosh!
I'm looking at a couple different ones.
Okay, give me one that you're looking at.
I guess 63123.
63123. So do you guys see what I'm doing? You guys, I'm going to Altos Research, right? I said go to Altos Research. You know what? I'm going to make this picture a little bit. Let me do this. And then I'm going to share it so that the screen is a little bit better. Okay. So let's take a look here. Wait a minute. You've been looking in Sunnyvale?
Sunnyvale.
Oh, okay. I have to hit search. I apologize. Hey, okay. I got a lot going on right now. Oh my gosh, this market is horrible. All right, see, I see why you're so stressed, dude. Jeez.
I can't see the screen because I'm on my phone. It's so small.
It doesn't look good. It's still saying like it's pretty heavy sellers market.
Yeah, dude, it sucks.
It does suck. But here's the good thing. Days on market average, 73. Right?
Yeah, so because nobody wants those houses.
No one wants that crap. But as more time goes on, right? As more time goes on, I mean, they're not going to have any choices. Either you're going to move or you're going to have to stay. But holy crap.
Yeah.
Dude, your market sucks.
It's funny that Imitation Homes that you were talking about was the one buying up those properties in my neighborhood.
Yeah. No way.
Yeah. And I went online and I wanted to see if the property like got taken off or not. So I put it on there, because they're trying to rent them out. And they sold them to a different investor. And the reason why I know that is because the pictures that are listed on the MLS, it'll say like Imitation Homes really lightly across the picture, like .com. And it was a different company's name was on the picture.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a problem, Jeff, obviously. I mean, we can't do anything but look at your market. Now, I get it now. Like, your market is bad, dude.
Yeah.
Like, Jeff has so I understand, like, a lot more. I mean, Jeff has it's just now, right? Like, it's just now starting to show possibly a decline.
Yeah.
Right? Like, maybe not. Like, yeah, this is bad, dude. Like,
it's gotten a little bit better, like, towards the end of end December? Of summer, beginning of fall, but like the past 4 weeks, it just fell off a cliff. So,
yeah, I mean, it looks like it's starting to, but I mean, this is bad, man. Like, I don't see really any median sales price decline in Jeff's market. I do see this, though. This is good news. So, thank God we have the average home on the market for 73 days. So, that's a good thing. But dang, man. I mean,
it's just those houses that sit. The reason why they're sitting is because nobody wants them.
And inventory.
It's not like these desirable homes are sitting with price cuts.
Now, did you go to Redfin also? Is St. Louis on Redfin?
I'm sure it's on Redfin.
So, and then I want the viewers to really know. So I went to Altos Research, and now I'm going to Redfin, you guys. Okay. So I'm going to Redfin, see housing news, data center. Okay, scroll down, and let me drop down this metro area to see if St. Louis is in here. Oh, so St. Louis isn't in here, so I can't get you data. But basically, I mean, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
So what else is going on, bro? What about this question, Jeff? All right, let's see how much Jeff has been. Let's see how much the real people's champion has been paying attention. What about this question? How does the housing price slow down compared? Wait, my camera should be over here. There. Slow down compared to 2008.
Well, I was 15 in 2008, so I don't really remember much.
Okay. All right. So
But
go ahead.
no, go on.
Historical. I mean, it's historical. I mean, things are different than 2008. So we don't have the blueprint. What we're doing is comparing, really. But as far as like price, specifically prices, it's historical. Prices are going down even more right now. What? You got a question?
Johnny iFly's super chat.
Oh, he super chatted?
Yeah.
Should I go all the way down?
No,
Oh,
just keep reading the question. You can get it in a second because it's just like a funny thing.
well, I want something funny. All right. Market Mania. I love this guy. Have you listened to him, Jeff?
No.
He's part of our YouTube group with like Scott and Steve and Todd and Orlando. His name is Luke. This guy, I've watched him grow, man. I mean, his channel's blown up. It's Market Mania. He's actually, he's our Canadian crash bro. He's our Canadian crash bro, right? I love this guy, man. Watch him.
Canada's getting smoked right now because they don't have 30-year money up there. It's all adjustable rates, right?
He's getting smoked, man. Yeah, it's like in Europe, it's adjustable as well. But I've been trying to do a collab with him. Check him out. Thanks a lot, Market Mania. I appreciate it. You see any good questions on here, man? Johnny, let me see, Johnny.
How long?
And John, that was a good one. Well, I'll be honest, Johnny iFly, it makes me super insecure because his muscles and hair are better than mine. Okay. So I get really competitive, insecure really quickly. I don't know if you can notice that. So thank you once again, Johnny, for always making me feel better, brother. I asked him too. He works out like daily. I was like, dude, how are you in such great shape? Why am I like breathing heavily? He's like, first of all, your camera gear and you're walking on sand. I was like, good point. All right, let's get some more questions. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Adjustable. So you're right. All right, you guys, more questions. Anyone? Let me go back up, see if we get more questions, and we'll end this. So how's work, man? So tell me about your own journey, Jeff. Are you stressed out right now?
Yes, kind of. I've kind of come to peace with it. Like, it's just been so miserable for so long. You might as just come to peace with it. If you find a deal, just be ready to jump on it. That I feel like that's where the real misery will come, is if these prices do come down, or even if they don't come out and you find a good deal. Say someone who remembers 2008 thinks it's going to happen, whether it is or it isn't. Try to capitalize on that and try to get a good deal. Maybe use their fear to your advantage.
Yeah. So so you barely hanging on, Jeff, or what, man?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
So do you remember what I warned you about the next challenge that we would have?
What was that?
I said our mental turmoil is going to be, we're out of the bubble. All right. Now we got to like chill. Well, all right. Your market's different, but dude, it's just going to be for like us, man. It's just going to be so hard, Jeff, but you're just, dude, I don't think you should do 100% cash on buying film. I think that would be a big, I think you're in a special situation, bro. You're in a special situation, man.
Yeah. I've been flirting with different ideas.
Bro, we got Deuster. We got Deuster on, man. Should we add him? Should we add Deuster?
Sure. I have no idea.
Deuster, what's up, man?
Whoa, what's going on, guys?
That's the Deuster. That's the champion. Where are you at right now, man?
It got too cold for me. I went to the Caribbean. I'm in Puerto Rico.
Holy smokes! So this is the champion, man. This is the first place comment champion. My boys right here. I got Deuster. I got Jeff. Man, I feel like I'm around celebrities right now.
How's my video? Is it pretty? The internet's pretty bad up here.
What up, Lex?
Your video looks cool, man. I like the background, to be honest with you. I think it looks really cool. Take a look at that question, Jeff. You see it?
How long do you think it will take until the real pain is seen? Car market is already showing it now. Yes, the car market is about to get wrecked. If you are going to buy a new car, wait. I don't say wait to buy a house. If you were going to buy a new car, though, wait. Watch Andre Shee's video, and he released a video like 4 months ago with this guy. That's all he does is is buying and wholesaling used cars, and he says these banks have parking lots full of used cars, and they have so many cars that they could crash the market, and they're just slowly just releasing them onto the market, so all these cars hold their value. So if you want to deal on a new car, next year will be the time.
Deuster, what do you got for us, bro?
What's going on, man?
Just chilling, man. I thought you would have some witty comment or something, bro.
Oh no, man. I like trolling people, but yeah, this
What?
market's pretty crazy. But I play both sides of the field, man. There's some if you're positioned correctly, there's some good opportunities right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, for example, I snagged a home, and there probably would have been 30 plus offers otherwise if the rates were low. So I took advantage of the VAIRL
Yep.
streamline.
Yep.
So I'll take the hit on the high rates right now, but I'll refinance for free when rates drop. But
So
yeah, it's crazy time.
Explain, Deuster. So because there's a lot of first-time home buyers. So what Deuster's talking about is a VA mortgage. VA mortgages are, man, they're freaking amazing, but it's only for your primary residence. But tell them, Deuster, about the free refinance essentially, which is the
Yeah, so
IRRL. I can never pronounce that. IRRL.
Yeah, and I didn't even know about it really, but yeah, in a nutshell, after 7 months, you can refinance for free, no questions asked, as long as it benefits you financially. That's all. They don't need to check anything. They don't need to no equity.
Yeah.
They don't need to do appraisal.
Yep.
It's a win-win.
Do you have to pay subsequent use for the funding fee? I can't remember. Or do they waive the funding?
There is a small fee, but when you refinance, there's usually incentives to knock all that down. So you walk away for free. I think
are there any stipulations about renting out the home? Like, do you have to live there for a year?
I think it's 1 year, but it ties up your eligibility, your entitlement, you know what I'm talking about? Your VA guarantee benefits. So I know you can convert, but it's a little bit harder to repurchase a primary residence because that guarantee is locked up because VA guarantees, FHA backs. Look at his view. Jeez, Deuster. Look at this guy. Where's he at, Jeff? My God, man. This guy's a baller.
It was -4 degrees here 4 days ago.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
So this is for you, Jeff. Look at
man. I'm in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it looks like it, dude. You gonna go fishing?
No, not up here.
That sucks. So here's something for you, Jeff. This is from Dustin. He said, save your money for the purchase and then buy bonds at 4%.
Yeah, the bonds are all right. I'm in a mutual fund right now, making Fed funds rate, which is 4.37. It tracks very close to the Fed funds rate, and I can pull it out whenever I want. I got my money in 24 hours, so unless bonds go way up. I've been flirting with the idea of buying a treasury, but it would have to be at like 7 or 8%, which I don't think it's going to go that high, but we'll see.
So this is a good question here, man. And this is what I was trying to tell you guys earlier. Like, I don't think people should pay all cash for houses right now. I think that cash is king. People should stay liquid. So here's a question from Gomez. Are benefits of buying 5% down, needing mortgage insurance better than traditional 20% down? So he's basically saying, is it better to do 5% down versus 20% down? The reality is it depends how much your PMI is.
Yeah, and it depends on your situation.
Yes.
Yeah, and it depends what kind of deal you get on the house, because if you get a crazy deal, then your PMI can drop off as long as you have 22% of equity, right?
That's right. And you can write in at 20%.
Yeah. So if you can get the house 25% off, you're not going to need to pay PMI if it appraises for over 22% more than you bought it. So that is so hyper personal on your situation.
Yeah. What do you think, Deuster? You're the baller over here owning multiple properties, Deuster.
No, man, not at all. I played it right, man. I had 2 homes and I sold them. People sight unseen, over asking before it even went live. And if people want to dig themselves that hole, so be it. I sold both homes and we went into a rental and we sat there waiting for the right home to pop up.
Yeah, I mean, you're empowering yourself, man. It sounds like, just staying active in the market. You know, and I think
Yeah.
that's working against Jeff. You know, I think that works against you, Jeff. You know, like all the things like you need to keep watching, but it's like Jeff has such a crappy market. It's just all depressing. You know.
Here, I want to. Somebody in the chat said that that mutual fund doesn't pay what I was saying, and it's right here. I think it was Dustin says to double check something.
Okay.
How do I flip around?
I'm not sure. Let me answer this question real quick about PMI. This is Dustin. PMI doesn't go away when you get equity. In a sense, he's right. They have, but also he's wrong. The lender is legally required to remove PMI, which only applies to conventional. Remember, I'm not talking FHA. FHA is MIP. So legally, the lender must remove PMI from a conventional mortgage when you have 22% in equity. You are allowed to write in at 20% equity. That's badass. Or I mean, oh my gosh, that's really cool, Deuster. You're allowed to write in to the lender when you have 20% equity to request for them to remove the PMI. But on FHA mortgages, the MIP or mortgage insurance lasts forever unless you have 10% down. It's gone in 11 years. You guys want to ask anything else? Want to add anything?
No, but I do want to tell Dustin Darwin, look up PCOXX mutual fund and go to yields. It's at 4.36% right now.
Hey, Deuster, why don't you? I got a lot of veterans, Deuster. Super discouraged. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
I got a lot of veterans that are super discouraged. They ask me like, why aren't people accepting my VA loan? You know, and I'm always telling them because the sellers are stupid and they don't understand VA. That's why. Can you spit some game on the VA, man, and how we were just going through a temporary time where people didn't understand and they were denying VA. You see what I'm saying? Just give them some hope.
Well, my situation is actually different, but the reason I got the home out of over 15 offers, I made a full price offer sight unseen. And the reason they picked me was because I was a veteran.
Exactly.
And I was a family. However, on the flip side, people who are looking to move or get out of the house real fast, the realtor will discourage the VA because they're so tight on parameters, inspections, and they can be kind of a pain in the butt. So it kind of scares some sellers, and they usually don't accept it. You know, you just have to pitch it a certain way that, yeah, man, I'm a family guy. I've got kids, VA, and some people go for it, and some people don't.
Good one. I made a video on how to get like an offer accepted. Horrible on YouTube, right? No one wants my value videos. I don't get it. But I tell people like write a letter. Write a letter. I mean, someone that I sold my grandma-in-law's house, they wrote a letter with their whole family. I mean, it touched their hearts. So I know it works, man. That's a really good point. Jeff, answer this question. It's a test question for Jeff. You better answer this right, Jeff. Do you see this one?
Do you have to pay fees every time you refinance? I say yes. It's like getting a whole new mortgage, right?
Yes, unless you do what Deuster did, which was essentially, he has a streamline. But yeah, the thing is, overall, refinances cost a lot of money. You have to pay all the fees again, reset up an escrow. You can't just refinance. Deuster has something special, which is essentially it's like an FHA. It's called an FHA streamline. It's a free refinance. A free-ish, you're still going to pay, but you have to do special, what's called streamline refinances, and then that way you avoid most of the fees. If you do a normal refinance, doomed. Deuster, you got some competitive people out there, man. From I'm a day saying, Deuster, you and I fight for first a lot.
So, oh man, I'm in the medical field, so I always have my phone right next to me. It's like emergency services. So people are like, "Oh, this guy's a loser." It's not that, man. I'm always on my phone. I have to be.
Okay, that's fair. Any advice you want to give her to hit those first place comments?
Oh man, it's tough, man. You guys are getting pretty fast. You got to stay on top of it. In fairness, man, sometimes you'll get the link after it's been out for a minute, and sometimes you get it after a few seconds. So sometimes you win, sometimes you can't.
I got you here, man. So we have a question. What are the credentials of your guest on the bottom, which is Deuster? So I got this one. Don't worry. I have your credentials. So I'm going to tell you guys my man Deuster's credential. My man Deuster is a 3-time defending first place comment champion, and that's all you need to know about his credentials. Next question. Got it, bro. Anything you wanted to add to that?
Oh no, man! I'm just a regular guy. Nothing special. I've been really lucky in the real estate game. I built my home in 2016, got out of it, made a ton of money, bought another couple of houses right up the in 2019. Sold them 2 years later, made a ton of money, went into a rental, and then I used all that money to buy my next home. So it's just the luck of the draw.
So, and then here's a VA loan thing. We know that VA doesn't have PMI, which makes VA a great loan. It doesn't have mortgage insurance. It does come with a VA funding fee unless you have a disability. Is that correct?
Correct. Yep.
All right. You guys, maybe one of you want to answer this. I'm not that qualified. Do y'all see remote work declining in 2023? Jeff, what do you say?
Yes and no. I say yes because I think in a time of economic downturn, I think companies are going to do everything they can to stay alive. And they're going to want that culture. They want all their hitters. In the office ready to go. But then on the other side, if they can save money by not paying commercial real estate, it could go both ways. So I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think, Deuster? It's hard. No.
Yeah, my wife's in the medical field, and she's a dosimetrist, and they're slowly trickling back into being in-house again.
Right.
There's really no good reason for it, but that's what we're slowly seeing. They're trying to shift back toward the old ways.
It's just human nature, man. People want to be around people, and people perform better when they're around other people.
I was thinking about that when I started doing this video, or when I first found the article, and when we're going through the holiday season, man, I feel like that human touch is just being burnt out of society. You know what I mean? Like when we used to get together to have a good time with like festivals, fall festivals, but what I think as far as remote work, I see it declining for the next couple of years, but I think it's going to go right back up once we rebound, once we reset properly. I really look at 2020 and 2022 as an insight to our future. All that money printing, it showed us what's going to happen in the future, quite frankly. So I think it's going to take a hit, but I think it's going to go right back up. Let's see. I really appreciate both of you guys here. I was deadly afraid before I started this video.
Yeah, I had a minute, so I hopped on, and nobody's came in, so I'll stay on until I got to go.
Okay, so we got a question from Johnny iFly, and his question is, I love this guy. Why is it's hard for me to read this question. Why is California so much better than Texas? I don't have that answer. I see the reverse. Do you guys have an answer? Maybe because California's
joking.
I know, but let's just play devil's advocate. Okay, California is better because they have higher taxes. They have a homeless problem. They have disrespectful people everywhere and unaffordable houses everywhere. That's why California is better. Johnny, 2 can play at that. Good one, though. That was a good one. What else we got here? Okay, here we go. This pop quiz for you, Deuster. Okay, I know the answer. The question is, what is the difference between residual income versus DTI, and which one do you prefer? You should know this because residual income is a VA loan guideline, right? Do you know this?
Yeah, I don't know the residual income.
Okay, I'm going to explain.
I think it has to do with the front end and the back end.
So, in my opinion, first of all, to answer a question, I think doing residual income calculations better. I think residual income calculation is better than DTI. The reason is residual income takes all of the expenses, takes your income taxes out, so you have net income, right? And then you have to have a certain amount of money left over. So you have to have residual money left over. And the reason I think that's smarter than DTI, I mean, FHA, you go 56.99%, DTI based on gross income. So way more than half of your income can go towards your mortgage, right? So what if my remaining income is only $500 or $1,000, right? The DTI doesn't work in every situation is my point. And what if someone makes $10,000 and they spend, 6,000, but they have an extra four? They have $4,000 in residual income. Anyways, I think residual income is better. Residual income is based on how much money is left over after you pay the bills. DTI is basically your gross income divided by all your debt and proposed mortgage expense as well. Let's see. Anything else good here, guys?
Gypsy Tree says commodity super cycle 2023. I'm
What
pretty
did
sure
they-
Gypsy Tree listens to George Gammon as well, because that's what George Gammon always says. I agree.
Okay, I got a really good one here, you guys. This is to both of you. Boom. Okay. Coke or Pepsi? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got, Deuster? Coke or Pepsi?
Water.
Man, I haven't drank soda in probably 10 years. I'm a Soda Stream guy.
Yeah, but if I had to choose, I'd probably say Pepsi.
Really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
I haven't drank anything other than water in 5 years.
This is carbonated water. I'm gonna go diet. I'm gonna go Coke. Diet Coke. Interesting. So here's California has lower property tax than Texas, so it evens out. I don't think it evens out, to be honest with you, because what if you rent? But what?
Hey,
Yeah.
in Texas, do you guys have like personal property tax? Like, do you pay a tax note on your car at the end of the year?
Not that I know of.
That's why your taxes are so high. Like here, we have lower real estate tax, but we pay taxes on our cars, on our boats.
Right.
That's like Connecticut, right? Connecticut, you have to pay taxes on the value of the car every year.
Yeah, I mean that's what we do in Missouri.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better because if you got somebody who's got a ton of freaking cars and that, why should they pay the same tax as someone who's got one? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one more question, you guys, and then we're gonna close this down. So this is the last question. Taxes are high in Texas, okay? Property taxes, everything else is a lot cheaper. I'm from SoCal; it's a no-brainer for me. But take a look at this last question. I have a hard time watching sports these days, man. I won't lie. I feel like everything is the moment that all the politics and crap went into sports, man. I stopped watching. So let's take Jeff. How badly will the Bills destroy the Chiefs in the Super Bowl?
I'm not a football guy. I watch the Blues every now and then just because I play hockey. But yeah, man, I just don't have time. But I'm a Chiefs guy ever since the Rams left. I guess I root for the Chiefs whenever they're on, but I really don't have time.
All right, actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to move on the question this because this is actually a genuine question, and it's to you guys. And then we're going to end this. I want you guys to end this if you can. Let's start. Deuster. Music is asking for some, real quick. What is your guest summarized game plan for purchasing in 2023? What is your plan, Deuster?
Well, for me, I mean, I'm in a different situation. I'm crossing my fingers these rates drop. I mean, as soon as I see fours again, I'm gonna refinance pretty much. What the future holds, I don't know, man. It's changed so much. I think fall 2023 will be the moment.
Fall.
Okay. Yeah.
So your plan is to refinance in 2023, basically.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But not purchase.
No, I already purchased. I purchased 2 months ago.
Okay. Keep us updated too on that.
Yeah.
So his plan is to reduce his monthly payment on his mortgage, basically through doing a streamline or IRRL VA refinance. Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
I love talking loan stuff, man. I have so much experience. Jeff, can you give us your summarized game plan? And I hope it starts with don't freak out.
Yeah, no, man, just keep saving money. I'm making pretty good passive income on that mutual fund right now, and I'm watching the housing market for 2 hours a day. I'm looking at listings. My goal by the end of next year is to acquire a property. I guess if rates stay high, it's the problem is when rates are high, you still have supply destruction because people can't buy a home because they can't sell a home, you know, because they're not going to trade their 3 or 4% mortgage for a 6 or 7. So you have supply destruction too. So if rates stay high, it's going to be bad. But if rates go down, it's going to be bad because then people are going to pile back in. So really, you just have to find a deal that fits your situation. So that's what I'm looking for, is something that fits my situation.
I love it, you guys. Great answers. We're going to end this out. I just really want to remind the viewers, please watch my videos that I'm going to post today. I'm going to go back and edit this. And real quick, I just, Jeff, mad love to you, man. Thank you for all the support, Jeff. I love you, dude.
Love you, bro.
Stay in touch, man. Keep engaged. Deuster, congratulations on buying, man. I really want nothing but the best of you. And thank you again, Deuster. It's finally nice to see Deuster, man. Thank you for all the support, bro. Sometimes you got to take a break. I know who the real champion is, man. I don't know if it's going to be you this week, but
no, I'm on vacation. I'm retired again, man.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later, okay?
Adios.
All right, see you guys.